toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Huskers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They get to him as he throws. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the back. And that's the way they'll start it, and they hope it gets better. No gain.
I love when defensive backs come up, and they are physical, and they stick their face in the fan, and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
So now it's second and long. On the move. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. The official says no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. On the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davidson. At the 35, he's got room. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
The Huskers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They want to run this quarterback. Breaks into the open. From the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football, because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
Gets it out fast. Turning it on. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Grab behind the line. It's Parker. On the move is the 30. Sprinting away. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Now, when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll take it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll move the wide receiver. This is a designed run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Knight. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 25. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. It's as if this guy has morphed into Ndamukong Suh. He's dominating right now.
Man, Ndamukong Suh, one of the best players I've ever seen live. Just unbelievable. And this guy, if you're mentioned with Ndamukong Suh, you're having yourself a day. Getting a couple sacks, getting in the backfield, being that dominating presence.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Middleton. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll move the tight end. Calls his own number. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Third down play from the gun. Just a short pass to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He'll do it himself. Across the 35. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. You know, Eric Crouch might be the fastest Husker quarterback I've ever seen until now.
And that's a big compliment. But you watch just the burst. Take off from the quarterback spot. Be a threat. Defenses are so annoyed when you got a quarterback that can take off and put yourself in a bind like this.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
That was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. Let's see what they have dialed up as as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. Creates a little room. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Off the RPO, complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
On the screen. Out of bounds. Near the 32. That's a first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air on first down. Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Cornhuskers moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Absolutely perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Back to throw, it's Knight. He's going for the big play. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the 1st half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the 1st half.
And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They're going to ride this running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Throwing right. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense. Going
Touchdown, Huskers! And that one will give them the lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Motion from the wideout. Snap in the shotgun. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Knight. Catch in the middle. It's Kane. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And on 3rd down, they find a way to get the ball to the back end space and move the chain.
And that's a play the defender would like to have back. They like to think that they can cover running backs on these types of angle routes, but they're just not good enough on coverage, and that allowed the offense to convert that 3rd down.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kane. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Really nice Nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll try to run for it. They make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Scanning the field, it's Knight. There's the pressure. Starting to feel a little pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the third sack of the game for this unit.
Finds his man. It's Kane. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Making side adjustments here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here. Oh, he's got some space. The 50, the 40, and the 30. Inside the touchdown, Nebraska. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game.